Today's video, we're going to be going through all the Serie A investments before they go out of packs next Friday. So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch for the cheapest trading guides out there for just £4, €4, all free with Amazon Prime. You'll receive daily trading and investing guides covering PlayStation, Xbox and PC with an array of methods covering all budgets. And I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million in multiple different FIFAs, and now for the last 4 years I've made 10 million coins in just the first month. In today's video we're going to be covering all the investments to go and make before we go and get ourselves Serie A team of the season next Friday. What we're going to be using is we are going to be using a mixture of the predicted team by Footbin, and on top of that we're also going to be using WhoScored to see if there's any players I think they've missed out. So all of these players got to fit into one of three categories to fit into an investment, first of which being SBC fodder. Very easy, they'd go up because they'd be used for SBCs. Second one, they're a well-demanded card, either being used in the Team of Season Cup or just being used in general. And the third one is the chance of being used in an Evo. EA are pretty set on what the requirements are for Evos, so it's quite easy to gamble if players can or can't be used for Evos. Start off here with the goalkeeper of Jan Sommer. Really easy investment, nothing more than SBC fodder, but he is going for discard rate and therefore would not be bad. We've got someone in the current team like Matteo, who we've seen do really well out of packs, so yeah, we should see 84 Sommer go nicely up from discard, probably going to be double by the end of the week. The next player we head underway with is Bastone. Bastone has arguably got double to even triple utility. First off, utility, 85 rated fodder, not bad, pretty decent when it comes to ratings. 85 is consistently needed either as a minimum amount of 85s or an 85 rated squad. The second thing going from Israel is going to be slight demand for him in the Team of the Season Cup. Not the best card, definitely no Tomori, but in the end of the day, the Serie A doesn't have loads of good centre backs, so we could see him being used. And the third one is he actually has decent Evo potential. What I mean by this is he has no playstyle plus, anything being used in the league specific Evos, can't have a playstyle, he doesn't have exceptionally high pace. One thing going against him is the last 3 Evos we've had have all been quite offensive players, either having a maximum physicality or a maximum amount of defending, so that'd be something that goes against him, but minimum he's got 2 to arguably 3 sorts of utility, so it'd be a nice investment out of packs. Bongarino would have no demand out of packs, not really being used for SBCs, not being used as a meta card, and wouldn't even have a very desirable Evo card, so we're going to miss out on him. We then head over to Di Lorenzo, slightly more than SBC fodder, but not to the point where he wouldn't rise if all 85s rose. On top of that, he's got some really good Team of the Season Cup demand, and on top of that, he could also be used for an Evo, having no playstyle. Physical and defending, not overly too high, but yeah, would really easily go and fit an Evo. We then end this set off with 85 Hernandez, and this card would very easily be demanded, both in like weekly teams, but definitely for the Team of the Season Cup. Quite likely to fit an Evo though with 93 pace and 84 physical, but nonetheless should be very well demanded. We've seen like Nuno Mendes do very well. We've seen Mendy, at the moment doing very well. So we saw Kyle Walker do very well. So Hernandez could very easily follow that path of pacey fullbacks, especially as someone who's going to go out of pack. So that is the midfielders covered. The defenders covered. Now time to move to the midfielders. Starting off here with 86 Barella. 86 Barella is both SBC fodder. Can't be used in an Evo because he's got himself a playstyle plus, but could also be used in the Team of the Season Cup. So nice little double utility for him, 2 reasons for him to go up. We then move on to Calhanoglu. Now again, SBC fodder. Don't think there's going to be any Team of the Season Cup demand, but he could go and fit an Evo with him being one of the more offensive players and having no playstyle plus. We then head to Kvaratskhelia, really good investment. Literally SBC fodder, despite him probably having some decent Team of the Season Cup demand. Could be used in people's teams. Unlikely to be needed for an Evo because 86 rated is a little bit overkill, but does have the outside chance of being needed. But yeah, both SBC fodder and having a bit of Team of Season Cup demand, I think this is an amazing investment. One thing I will say, by the way, is I'm recording this a fair few days before the video being uploaded because I'm going on holiday for a week. If someone like Kvaratskhelia if some of these cards that are like 4 or 5k are up a K, they're still not too bad of an investment. So again, I do presume he'll probably be about 5k by the time this video comes out, but even which, I still think that's a really good investment. Then head to Pulisic. Pulisic, I'd say, has no fodder demand, doesn't really have Team of Season Cup demand, but could be used in an Evo as a 79 rated. And again, all the Evos have been for offensive players. I don't think it'd be a bad investment at discard, even like 500-600 coins. I don't think it'd be too bad because you could very easily fit an Evo. Definitely wouldn't be the most demanded player for the Evos, but a high-rated non-rare out of packs that could be used for an Evo. I don't think it's also the worst investment picking him up around discard. So that is the defenders and the midfielders done. Now time to move on to the forwards. Start off here with 87 Martinez, coming in at SBC fodder price. He's both SBC fodder and would have slight demand for the Team of the Season Cup. Definitely not the best card in the world, but would definitely have a little bit of demand for, have demand for him being fodder out of packs. And the last player on their starting 11 prediction is Valhalovic, which again, I don't think would be too demanded, just being an 83 rated. Could be used in Evos, but again, I think there'd probably be a fair few players who are better than him. Yeah, you could go and buy him at discard, but I definitely think there's stuff I'd prefer to recommend over him. We're now going to move on to the moments and bench players. Starting off here with Dybala, couldn't be used in an Evo, sadly, due to having a playstyle plus, but would definitely have Team of the Season Cup demand, and also would rise due to being 86 fodder out of packs, which is nice. But then have Coop Miners. Now, he actually wouldn't really be used for anything, but high-rated non-rares have done pretty well out of packs in the past, so if you, again, want to go and maybe pick up a few Pulisic and a few Coop Miners as very risk-free investments, they might not do well, but at the same time, there isn't really any downside to the investment other than, I guess, opportunity cost. But there's another card you can buy at discard that potentially will rise because high-rated non-rares have just risen pretty decently for the last few weeks of Team of the Season. And on the topic of high-rated non-rares, we've got Giroud. Can't be used in Evos due to having a playstyle plus, which probably sucks a bit, but high-rated non-rare, very low supply. The reason they're really low supplied is a lot of people discard their non-rares. Because people discard their non-rares, they end up just being quite rare cards. So, and you know, sometimes I guess people are looking for 82s, and the 82 red non-rares are cheaper than rares sometimes. So, yeah, Giroud about 600-700 coins also doesn't hurt. Now moving on to Leao. Now, Leao I actually think could straight up get a Team of the Season. I'll show you in a second the statistics website that I also use for players who potentially will get a Team of the Week. Team of the Season, sorry, and he's really up there, so I'm quite surprised they haven't put him in their attackers, but they did only go to attackers. But nonetheless, Rafael Leao, amazing Team of the Season Cup demand, also would just be well demanded for players, for like Serie A teams, especially budget Serie A teams. So can't be using Evos because of the playstyle, and he's definitely not SBC fodder, coming in at 4.8k. We then head to Osherman. Osherman being 88 rated SBC fodder, also would be being used in Team of the Season Cups. Don't think he's got quite as much chance of getting a Team of the Season as the likes of Leao. But heading back to the point, Osherman would be a nice little investment. And finally on to the last player, Rabiot. If Rabiot did go and get one, which I wouldn't be too certain I can get one, amazing Evo hype, pretty decent Team of the Season Cup hype, and again 84 rated fodder. So it would be a really nice all-round package. I just wouldn't be too confident on him getting one going off of the logic, because it's a fair few players before him that I think won't get a Team of the Season, and as a result will give them a moment. So now I'm just going to go through a few of these players who, again, statistically should get a Team of the Season, and I'll just talk about them very briefly, about them being a good investment or not. First off, we've got Thuram. You can buy him. Again, probably not much Evo hype. Yeah, it'd just be one of those cards you buy a discard and just hope maybe he can be used for an Evo, or just hype. Maybe he just becomes rare out of packs. Nothing really there. We did see DeMarco in the actual prediction, but I don't really think there's much money on prediction. Much money on DeMarco. Don't think there's any money on Sule. I think he's just like a centre mid sort of card. Goodmanson's just a silver. Bastone, gold. Ziyech again, gold non-rare, not much there. Cooper Myers, not much there. Bremer would be an OK 84 with the potential Evo hype, slight Team of the Season Cup demand, and fodder hype. The only problem is we are down to statistically the 16th highest card, so the odds of them getting them aren't, you know, the best. De Gregor, nothing too interesting other than a high-rated non-rare, but not too likely to get it over the likes of Jan Sommer, and then Charles de Ketelaere, Danilino, nothing really there to work with. So that is going to go and wrap it up. Regarding selling the cards, you can either sell them Friday before 6 PM if they rise really nicely for the Team of the Season Cup. If not, you can hold on to them until the following Friday, or if they do really, really well with an Evo. Well, that's going to wrap that up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.